This is the JJO Morning Show podcast with Johnny and D. Listen, rate, subscribe.
Talk to me about Sturgis, John.
The Sturge.
How often do you change your undies out there?
Let me think. Oh, I'll go, I don't know, couple of days, two, probably just a couple of days.
Yeah.
It depends. It depends on, like on the 110-degree days, you know. Yeah, they get a little stanky, but yeah, for whether I jump in a pool, I guess it depends. But yeah, generally I can go a couple of days. I go a couple of days here.
Why does jumping in the pool matter?
Well, because I'd have wet undies.
Oh,
I'm just
okay.
saying. You know.
I thought it was because then that you're clean. Okay.
Well, that
I
too.
just wanted to clarify.
No, that too. But I rarely soil myself. It's really weird. I don't have skitters. I'm good.
You got a nice clean butthole there, John.
I'm efficient.
Good.
Yeah.
Well, there's a little story out about how often you should change your underwear.
I've tried Commando, and it's stuff's moving around too much.
That's quite enough information.
It's like when in the 70s, Pop would put us in the back of the station wagon and run over potholes on purpose. We'd be flying around.
Yeah.
My balls are the equivalent of me as a child flying around the back.
Isn't that funny?
Yep.
Okay, so men, I guess, may be able to get away with changing their underwear every other day instead of every day. In situations with minimal activity, no sweating, changing undies every other day may be acceptable. That's what this dermatologist here said.
Cool.
Men's looser-fitting styles like boxers may also allow for slightly longer wear. This doctor, his name is Dr. Anju Methil. He's one of...
Anju?
Stop
Would you
it.
like to dip into my Anju?
Anju. One of several skincare experts who weighed in on the best underwear routines to ensure you don't develop a bacterial or a yeast infection. A June poll of 1,500 adults for Newsweek found that 47% would never wear underwear more than one day at a time. High five. 36% of Gen Zers admit they would sometimes wear the same underwear for over 24 hours, the longest period among all age categories surveyed. Men and women risk skin irritation, rashes, or the worsening of pre-existing conditions like eczema, psoriasis when they re-wear underwear too often without washing it. It's due to friction and trapped moisture. Not the moisture you're looking for, buddy. So yeah, you need to look out for yeast infections, all kinds of different stuff. Common problem for women, vaginal yeast infection occurs when there's an overgrowth of a fungus called Candida. Candida? I don't know. It can cause burning, itching, pain, discharge, not the discharge you're looking for. Another thing you got to look out for is bacterial vaginosis. It's like a yeast infection, except it's often accompanied by a fishy odor. Uh-oh. And the discharge is yellow or gray.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
It festers, and the dogs start messing with it. Yeah.
It's caused by an imbalance in the natural bacteria levels of the vagina. Another dermatologist says that women with heavy menstrual cycles or a significant vaginal discharge should consider changing their underwear more than once a day. Yeah, if you got wet panties, you should probably change them, goddammit. Men, you might get jock itch, a fungal skin infection characterized by an itchy rash in the groin area. Men's boxers, although touching the skin less frequently than women's underwear, do not escape these hazards. God, it sounds like it's a freaking war zone down there. Particularly when worn repeatedly without changing. How often you should change your underwear can depend on your level of physical activity and your location. For those engaged in intense physical activities or who sweat heavily, it's advisable to change your underwear more frequently.
Sure.
In hot and humid climates, changing underwear even more than once a day might be necessary to maintain good hygiene. Yeah, for sure.
Chicks dig me because I rarely wear underwear, and when I do, it's usually something unusual.
Very nice.
Any of you homos touch my underwear, and I'll kill you.
Trust me, there ain't a homo within friggin' 400 miles that's going to touch your underwear, buddy.
Anybody calls me Francis, and I'll kill you.
All right.
No, I'm sure it varies. Mileage may vary. I'm sure some people will go home, take a shower, put on boxers, and I'm sure people are very weird about their underwear habits. Not a priority. Couple of days, who cares? Yeah, not a big deal.
Yeah, I don't know. I
mean, I don't have old underwear. I have bikini. I happen to have bikini briefs. Speaking of something unusual,
I would like to see.
I actually have
the bikini briefs.
They're nice. It was like a 6-pack at Walmart. I got a red pair, gray pair, blue pair, black pair.
Wow.
I'm taking them on the cruise, if you must know. Something
very sexy.
Sexy and unusual. I can wear them as a mankini brief or something exotic around the room as I'm chasing Christy around our 200 square foot room.
I know. I was like, there's not a lot of room to chase.
And by chase her, I mean reach out and just touch her. I mean, that's what I mean. The size of our cruise ship room.
It's fine.
Let's see here. All right. Hello.
Prospector wears his Long John's underwear till the next bat.
Till the next gold strike.
Yeah.
I'm not thinking these are my lucky pantyhose.
Man, you brought in your Long Johns the other day.
Oh, yeah.
I could see through them some bitches.
Yeah.
Dude.
I know. I have two pair of Long Johns. One I've had probably since I was a teenager. I don't know why. They still work. And then the other one, I've got a newer, bluer pair that fits. I wear those skiing, though, because they're not baggy, so I can get my bibs over.
You held those up. I was like, bro, I could see straight through them. That's funny.
I asked you to take a whiff, and
yeah.
I've never seen you move so fast. That was unbelievable. When you think if you live in Florida, like you'd be changing. I lived in Florida twice, and you get very schmoisty down there.
Yeah.
100 degrees at 6 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, you're changing your underwear.
Definitely after a workout for sure, or like whatever, choring or horseback riding or anything like that. Absolutely. After a shower, you have to put on clean underwear. What's the point of taking a shower if you're putting on your underwear from earlier in the day?
No, that's accurate.
Also socks.
There was
I like clean socks.
I have 2 pair of these. They're kind of like boxers, but they're really cool material. It's like a wicking material.
Yeah.
They're really, really cool. They're really comfortable.
Yeah.
And I must say, make my legs look awesome, I have to say.
I would like to take a look.
What are you doing around lunch? I got I can fit you in between 12
Why do we have to wait that long?
12 and 12:15. Well, they're at home. I don't have them on. You're going to have to come over to the house.
Oh, my God.
I'm going to need a safe word. So if it gets...
It's going to get weird.
It gets weird. The safe word is...
Hornswoggle.
Hornswoggle. Oh, cinnamon and butter. Oh, gee.
People, relax.
What a complete waste
We are killing it online. Have you guys checked the comments?
of cyberspace.
Smoke That Skin Wagon says, you guys are killing it.
The JJO Morning Show Podcast.
We're internet sensations.
Johnny and D, nowhere but JJO.
Now you're getting ready to go flying, and you can be a little gassy, so I thought we should probably address this story. A flight was delayed after the plane ran into some unexpected flatulence. An excessively gassy passenger who had to be removed.
Uh-oh.
The January 14th incident documented by a Texas-based Reddit user who wrote about the schmelly situation
Smelly.
on an American Airlines flight from Phoenix to Austin. American Airlines has not weighed in on this whole debacle yet, so maybe they won't. But here's the Reddit post. I was seated near the row where this situation occurred. While the airplane was still at the gate, the documentarian says that they saw and heard an audibly disgruntled and maybe hungover man. What you got there?
Derps.
Oh.
I took 2 weeks vacation for the honeymoon.
I love derps. How dare you conk on derps.
Wrong station, John.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Anyway, everyone had just boarded, so I'm kind of setting the table here. You know how this is. The guy was already arguing with another passenger. So you're just getting seated and buckling in and getting your earbuds out or whatever, right? Then suddenly the guy said, "You thought that was rude? Well, how about this?" And then just let it rip.
Really? Damn. That's
So from this point on, the poster refers to the man as Fart Man.
Oh,
so that's what we're going to do as well.
Okay.
Fart Man started complaining then about the food that another passenger had brought on board, and someone was all like, "Bro, you need to stop being so rude, right? Keep going." Fart Man then called them low class, which is funny because he's the one farting. They fired back with, "Well, you're also here in economy with the rest of us, so low class, just go around." At that point, the flight attendant stepped in and said, "Hey, that's enough." The plane started taxiing, and everyone thought it was over, but think again. Think again. Don't. I've never been more irritated in my life.
A plastic groom alone there at the top of the cake. So hey, I'm getting drunk on a plane.
Well, it'd look good on our resume if we could fart enough to bring an airliner down. You know? I'd like to think I could.
All right. So the airplane starts taxiing. Dude's still farting. It's very stinky. And then next thing they know, they're turning back around and dude is being asked to leave the flight.
Holy.
We get back to the gate and the flight attendant comes back and informs Fart Man that he will not be staying on this flight. He simply replied, "I do not understand." She tells him they're going to talk about it off the plane.
Dude, they didn't hit turbulence. They hit flatulence.
That was my first joke.
I know. I heard you.
You dumbass.
I heard you. Well, I kind of heard you. I was kind of listening. I was getting my Derps Bentley ready. I know. I might have missed that.
Yeah. There you go. Now, thankfully, he left quietly, which is the most shocking thing about this whole story. Someone willing to crop dust an entire plane.
Yeah, that's a first.
And be rude about it. And when he's asked to leave, he's like, "Okay, I will leave."
Wow.
Yeah, the trip was only delayed like 15 minutes, so that's pretty nice.
It's not fun if we don't get to watch some dude get tackled and hog-tied and taken off the plane.
So a similar, more severe incident, I guess, occurred nearly 20 years ago on another American flight. On that journey, a passenger lit matches mid-flight to mask a fart.
Whoa.
Which they don't like.
Yowza.
Yeah. So they did an emergency landing, and the airline banned the damn passenger.
Holy. Yeah, that's a lifetimer there.
Right. Totally. Was it you or Lance who farted on the way back from our, was it Vegas or Denver?
I swear to God, it was not me, dude. I would own it.
It was so bad.
Yeah, it was horrible. It took the whole...
it was so bad.
Yeah, it took the whole plane.
Not happy.
They had to have a farting section. You can pay extra to just go fart in the back. They put a partition up like a plastic. They drop like a plastic liner.
Yeah.
With its own vent.
Like when you go back into like a meat cooler and it's got the plastic curtain thingy. Yeah.
To get to the bathroom, you got to walk through the...
Yeah. 100%. The stink flaps. Wait a minute.
The stink flaps? Sorry, Spirit. I fly Spirit. They have stink flaps. That's where the poor people get to go fart on Spirit. Oh, man. Yeah. It'd be funny if if your mask dropped, the pilot comes on and goes, "In lieu of the stinky airplane, I'm going to drop the oxygen mask so everybody can get some fresh air. This was not an emergency. The plane's fine, but yeah, this is rank."
So then if you get kicked off, you have to pay for your trip.
Oh, sure.
Right?
Yeah. I wonder if you got a fine, too.
So.
I don't know. How do you stop? Yeah, that's a fine line, asking somebody to stop farting.
Well, I mean,
you're coming back on a vacation, you're full of jerk chicken, and that's a nightmare.
I think
sometimes.
it was him being rude.
Yeah, sure. No, I got it.
Rude about his toots.
Yep.
You know, like if you're silently fart. Oh my God, do you want to hear a fart story?
They should take all the Taco Bells out of airports.
So the other day, I was getting my hair cut, and I had an appointment, and then my friend had an appointment right after me. Well, she came in, and she had her teenage daughter with her. This teenage daughter drops bombs, dude. Yeah. It's bad.
My kind of girl.
And so anyway, I'm getting my hair done. And yes, and I love my hairdresser. She's this Russian lady. She's fantastic. And so she's blow drying my hair out, and all of a sudden I smell something, and it's somebody farted. And I assumed it was my hairdresser. And I didn't want to say anything because it's my hairdresser, right?
Yeah, right.
And then it happened again and whatever. And I was like, it's fine. Everybody farts. It's fine. And then come to find out, it was her daughter that was sitting there in that chair just silently dropping bombs the whole freaking time.
Wow.
Never taking credit for it. So now my hairdresser probably thinks it was me who was farting and it was not. So now I'm like, I kind of want to email her and be like, just so you know, the other day when it smelled like farts in there, it was not me. It was my friend's daughter that was sitting next to you.
Blame it on the peroxide.
No, it was not.
How do you know the daughter was doing it? Did she say she was?
Because she admitted it when we got in the car. When we got in the car and she dropped a bomb and I was like, it was you. And it was. Yeah, it was so bad.
Stupid kids. How old was the kid? How old was the kid?
She's 19.
Oh, wow.
Dropping bombs like Hiroshima over
Whoa.
there. Yeah,
And
dude.
she's Russian.
No, my hairdresser is Russian.
Oh, okay. But wasn't it her daughter?
It was my friend's daughter.
Oh, I thought it was the hairdresser's daughter. I'm like, why is she there farting in front of her mother? Oh my God, I got so lost.
Yeah.
No wonder. I made that weirder than it needed to be. Isn't it weird, though, as much as we fly, that you don't smell more farts on a plane?
Yeah.
All that food. Think about that in Vegas. Like, for example, what's our favorite thing to do when we get out to the airport in Vegas?
Burger King.
Damn right. We eat 2 Whoppers.
It's so bad.
Damn right.
It's the world's worst choice.
And that can start to fester within 3 hours on the plane ride home.
Well, yeah. Well, the thing with the plane.
That could have been any of us on that plane.
Right.
I am him.
No, he was very rude.
All right.
No, the thing with flying too is the pressure change in your gut.
Sure. Oh, sure. Yeah, that's true.
It makes things a little bubbly.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Right. That's beyond crop dusting at that point.
Oh yeah, totally.
You're a fart assassin.
That's these people that fly all the time for work. You got to be so careful about what you're.
Yeah.
Because it just has to wreck your system, man.
Do you try to empty your bowels before you fly?
Oh my! Hi, Paul.
Hello.
I mean, do you have a routine you do before you fly?
No.
Yeah.
What's your routine?
Well, that's why I hate to do the park and ride in Milwaukee, because I go to Applebee's and I just stuff myself with potatoes and steak.
Yeah.
And the next morning, right about the time the plane's taxiing, the rumble starts.
Oh no.
And it's gambling. I'm telling you, it is gambling.
You can learn a lot listening to podcasts.
And only 3 countries in the world don't use the metric system?
Or you can listen to this one.
I can't remember where I went Friday. Oh my God,
what did I do on Friday? I gotta check my calendar.
If anybody saw me Friday, call.
The JJO Morning Show Podcast.
I literally have no idea where I was Friday.
Johnny and D, nowhere but JJO.
We got to get out there.
No, thank you.
We got to go.
Happy Hump Day.
You start asking probing questions about my privates.
Or I just start probing your private.
Well, have at it. I'll turn my head and pretend, like usual, that I like it.
This is weird. Okay.
Be gentle.
All right, so I have 5 healthy sex habits in a relationship, according to a sex educator.
5 sex habits.
Yeah.
Okay.
So these are habits of couples with great sex lives. Talking about sex a lot. The number one thing is communication. Research tells us that couples who sustain a strong sexual connection have high quality sex lives talk about it all the time. Yeah.
Okay. Like what topics? Like
conversations about sex may involve discussing preferences, consent, boundaries, turn-ons, or fantasies.
What about hall passes? Yeah, there you go. Fantasies.
I don't know that a hall pass, because you're talking about having sex with somebody else.
My wife's hall pass is to get railed by Matthew McConaughey. So I'm going to try to.
She loves old balls.
I'm gonna try
Jesus Christ.
I'm going to try to make that happen. All right. I'm going to be cucking in the corner. All right.
I bet you will be. You're the corner cuck we've all been searching for.
Well, that's rude.
I'm sorry.
Jeez. Nobody puts my cuck in the corner. How dare you defile Dirty Dancing? How dare you?
Your sexual connection can be something you talk about because you're both fascinated by it. Me and my new lady friend talking about it all the time.
Wait, what? I'm sorry, I missed that.
Talking about your sexual connection.
Oh, sure. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah.
Some people find it difficult to openly communicate about sex. In order to be able to talk about sex, we have to be aware of the reasons why you don't talk about sex. Well,
Inception of sex. Whoa.
Common reasons include discomfort, fear, or criticism or judgment. Yeah, because, well, that's intimacy right there, right? We're working on talking about sex without judgment. There's your intimacy. Sharing without judgment is a huge part of sharing intimacy. Before you have a conversation about sex, if you have those concerns, have a conversation about those concerns as well. Lots of talky.
Yeah, for real, man.
All right, another habit of people with great sex lives.
Sure, hurry up and get to the butt stuff.
Being curious. That's dude.
Man, are we a great team or what?
I guess so.
Yeah. I just think it and you say it. Yeah.
Another habit couples can adopt for a healthier sex life is being curious about each other and the possibilities of sex. It's never too late to learn or try something new. Try licking a little butthole. Valentine's Day is just around the corner.
You know what you ought to do it when you go in on the butt? You ought to put them big Valentine wax lips on and then get in there.
Man, you're real romantic.
All right. What else? What else is on the menu here today?
There's wax lips in that there butthole.
It's like, oh, crap, it's Wax Lips Thursday. Oh, no. We had to fish them out last time. They got jammed up there.
Oh, my God.
All right.
Being more curious about your own body, your partner, and pleasure can help take a sexual connection to new heights. You can be interested in exploring because you value your erotic connection and feel like you as a couple deserve more.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Prioritizing sexual pleasure. Ensuring sex is pleasurable for both partners is key for a healthy, lasting, intimate relationship. Yeah. Man, I talked to some of my female friends and sometimes I wonder why they're doing what they're doing. But
really?
Yeah. Because, they're like, a lot of the times they're not having an orgasm and they're like having sex because it's like a chore to get done. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
Part of the, quote, duties or whatever.
And they word it like that? It's like,
yeah.
Really? Oh, no.
Yeah, I know. And then I just make that face the whole time, the cringy face.
So is it just that at certain times, or are they generally unhappy with the whole package?
It's kind of like, I gotta do it again. You know what I mean?
Oh, my goodness.
Just not having joy out of it. And I don't know if it has to do with, like, sometimes I think, too, like when you're in perimenopause, when you're approaching the menopause, right, and everything's starting to think about changing, I think that affects women's sex drive a lot, too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And just the weird, I don't know, whatever. You know how it is, ladies.
How do they get out of the rut? What do they say? We can make this a learning experience.
They're waiting for Matt McConaughey.
Oh, are these lesbians or straight?
Straight people. Psh.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, I know. I know how the whole lesbian thing works. It's like all you guys have is just hot, steamy. I know. I think I know. I hope I know. I don't know anything.
It's fine.
Yeah, and it's like the more you talk, the less pressure. I mean, there's just little doodad. Little points you can make. Understanding, yes. You've said it all very well there, I think. Honesty, stop masturbating for crying out loud. That doesn't help. And then flying solo, man, I'm telling you, you'll lose your zest. I'm telling you. You lose your dogfighting skills.
Sometimes I think, too.
And then and that becomes your pleasure point.
Yeah. Yeah. For women, it's the opposite, I think. If you're having trouble, then you need to try self-pleasuring.
Oh, you got to jam something up there.
Well, I think it might be more attention to, grinding beans.
Yeah, like I said, jam something up there.
No. Christ almighty. Man, you are romantic.
No, I think for a guy, it's maybe women. Wouldn't you say guys more abstinence? Or would you say that goes both ways?
Yeah, I think so. If women are having trouble with orgasming or aren't getting pleasure, then maybe you have to explore your body a little more, and that means more solo time for the woman. I don't know. It's hard for me to relate because I just be busting nuts constantly.
Got to keep that prostate supple. Not yours in particular, but for guys out there, yeah. Like I say, you're either kind of everybody's desire level drops off at different. I guess you can't predict that.
Yeah.
There's some things you can try to help it, but sometimes I guess you can't.
Okay, I got two more real quick. Defining sex widely. I love this one. Maintaining a healthy long-term sexual relationship might start with having a broader definition of sex in general and how to be sexual. Sex is anything that qualifies as an erotic connection between or among people. So it doesn't have to involve penetration, intercourse, or even orgasm.
There you go.
There's no such thing as, quote, normal sex. So let it go.
A little foot rub.
Whatever feels good, dude.
A little massage.
Yeah. Greg Bear was on that when he found the fourth hole.
How dare you invoke the name of the fourth hole. If you're new to the show.
I'm sorry.
There's a guy that used to work here. I won't say his name, Greg. But he used to use his behind his wife's kneecap as the fourth hole.
Yeah.
And if this is as shocking to you as it was to us when we first heard it, well, welcome in. But we've all went to therapy.
That's right.
We're fine.
You're in the shared trauma fold now. And now you can't get away.
Yeah, we just, that's our little secret. Shh. Oh, you guys out there listening? That's our little secret.
And then the last one on the list is embracing change. Relationships in the sex lives of people and them evolve over time. Being flexible and embracing change can help couples maintain a healthy sexual connection as they navigate life's many twists and turns.
Right.
So, think about, whatever, medications, illness, aging, all these things affect your downstairs.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, like I said, you wake up and it's your choice. You can be in love. You can hate the person you're with. I know that's a generalization, but I'm just saying attitude has a lot to do with it.
Attitude has a lot to do with everything.
Attitude has a lot to do with your sex life, your boner, your all of it.
Yeah. Yep.
A happy boner is a happy home.
I don't know how that applies.
I tried to put that on a board and brush, but she got mad and kicked me out.
Yeah, and that was
Sun Prairie board and brush.
That's how you got the lifetime ban.
Yeah, the cops kicked
I
me
knew it.
out, and
There's always a police presence.
I've been banned out of every board and brush in America.
We thought uploading to the cloud was something completely different. The JJO Morning Show Podcast. Johnny and D, JJO.
I'll have an orgasm, and for my drink, I'd like a banana daiquiri.
I'm going to ask you a simple question about sex. Do you ever fake it?
You cannot fake an erection.
This is the Fake at 8.
No, that's just science fiction.
Kind of like the female orgasm.
With Johnny and D. JJO.
Yeah. Fake It 8 brought to you by Cruisin' Chubbies in the Dells. Wisconsin's bachelor party headquarters. Over 60. What are you doing? It sounds scratchy over there. Over 30 entertainers a night. That's 60 boobs.
Dead skin.
Spread out at Cruisin' Chubbies.
Lisa Lips. Hello.
Hello.
How's it going? Oh, yeah.
It's going well, thank you.
Man, you talk like that to everybody or just special occasions? Because, man, that is...
It's a special occasion. I think it's just you.
Very romantic morning. What's your plan today? What do you got going?
I have a lot of running around to do, so
Are we
I'm out of bed.
We the only radio station you're going to call up and moan to today, or you got a full schedule?
I think I have like 2 more after you.
Because I think Lynette on Magic 98 would love to spice her show up with a little fake orgasm.
Oh, yeah.
That's how she got
Maybe I should give her a call.
That's how she got pregnant last time. Lady moaned, and boom, twins.
Yeah. Dude, you can't even stand downwind from Lynette. You're going to get her pregnant.
All right, Lisa, you ready to go?
I am.
All right, then. How we doing?
Oh.
Squirrel.
Oh, yeah.
That was nice.
She buried her own face in the pillow there.
Just busting nuts.
2024, busted nuts. Wow. Where the hell did that come from? I've been waiting for that all my radio career.
And I'm proud to be an American.
Wow.
Hey, I don't know. I was just thinking about you.
I've
Who's she talking to?
I've also waited my whole career to hear that.
Wait, which one is she talking to?
Lisa. Man, oh man, that's like a week's worth of fake dates right there.
Yeah,
That's
dude.
amazing. What'd you think of that?
But she got a nice pair of taters.
Good morning.
Colors. It's a lobskin pin skull.
Okay, so all of you guys calling up have to be the Grizzled Prospector impression. I forgot it's Grizzled. Talk like a prospector day. So you have to give your review doing the impression of the old Grizzled Prospector. Shoot, I forgot.
Okay.
Man, a blown promotional opportunity right there.
Darn tootin'.
Hello. Hey, what you
Come
think?
on, sugar on that baby. Woo!
Oh yeah, thanks for the call. Call collect anytime. Hey, how you doing?
Yeah, Rick, I think I just stacked some gold.
Oh, geez, and peaches and cream. Oh, geez. Hello?
Yeah, that's the best pair of taters I ever did see.
Look out for them guys. Good.
Do you know Brett Michaels is diabetic?
Since age 6, I reckon.
I wouldn't mind that cave without all the diamonds in the world.
Oh, the Brett Michaels. Oh, wow. How do we forget that? Thank God he's there for us. I forgot Brett Michaels had diabetes.
No, you didn't.
No, I did. I swear to God, for the first time in my life, I went 1 minute about forgetting Brett Michaels had diabetes. Thank God you guys are out there. What's your opinion on that?
Tater City, woo!
All right, Dan, thank you very much. Man, I'm very little words.
There, Josh. There's struck pink.
Thank you, buddy. I don't know what you're talking about. Good.
Hey there, folks. I think that's gold in that pan there, hey?
There's a little gold in that pan. I know it because I'm the original Bear Claw. All right. There, Lisa. We got in our Talk Like a Grizzled Prospector bit. So that's important, clearly. So, all right. All right, man. Oh, man.
Oh, my God.
That was like torture.
That was chaos.
It was like torture for you. It was like torture. All right, Lisa, thank you. Hey, by the way, Lisa, can you give me your impression of the old Grizzled Prospector?
Well, I don't know if I can do that, Dad.
But
I'm going to try.
You dadgummit. I done faked it. I ain't going to fake it twice.
Dang it, I done faked it. I ain't going to fake it twice.
Yeah, girl. You done good. All right, Lisa. Oh, my God, we're all going to lose our voices. All right, thanks. Thanks for calling.
Somebody stop us.
Yeah, Get a little hot tea.
Like,
Can we get
Johnny's not in today. He lost his voice talking like a grizzled prospector.
HR? Gino loved to give me a sick day for that.
Short-term disability.
Dumbing down your smartphone. One podcast at a time. Listen, rate, and subscribe to the JJO Morning Show podcast. Get up with Johnny and D. JJO.
A lady in California named Macy Davis Sutherland just broke the world record for longest arm hair on a woman.
Like on your forearm? Not pit, arm, huh?
Yeah. It's just one hair on her right arm that refuses to stop growing.
So gross.
She discovered it 12 years ago as a junior in high school. She's in her late 20s now. She says the hair has accidentally been plucked a few times. So she really had to stick with it to break the record.
Caught in a wood chipper.
Her doctor measured it last year at over 5.5 inches, which would have been good enough for the record.
God.
But she decided to wait a few more months for the official measurement, so hopefully no one can break it. The record for men is even longer. How long do you think the longest arm hair for a man is?
72 miles. From here to Chicago.
That's not 72 miles, is it?
It's flying out the window from here to Joliet.
8.5 inches.
Wow,
8.54.
That is incredible, dude.
Back in 2017, a guy named David Reed, also from California, had an arm hair that was 8.5 inches long. He said he came forward to, quote, impress the ladies.
Wow. To impress the ladies. What lady? The bearded lady? Because
Right.
I don't know who else would appreciate it.
Yeah, no kidding. Macy here plans to keep letting hers grow. She wants to beat David's record.
Okay.
She says she likes to embrace being different.
Where was...
So,
Was this her?
they didn't put the sound on there.
Ah.
It's the arm hair getting measured. It's very weird.
Doesn't it ingrown?
She's got blonde hair, so it's hard to see. What about an ingrown hair?
Doesn't an ingrown grow nonstop? Like, there's no... It's just a...
Like it keeps curling around.
Is she holding it up?
Yeah.
That's gross. But that's better than coming out of your eyelash, I guess. Or your nose, I guess. You have to stuff it up in there
Isn't that weird?
like insulation.
Like one rogue hair is like, I'm growing. And I'm never stopping.
Hey.
It's so weird because like the rest of your arm hair only grows to a certain length.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. We're kind of pre-programmed, aren't we? Bodies are weird.
Yeah.
It's strange. But, oh, well.
Okay.
I mean, it's hard to see. I mean, unless she was holding it, I don't think I would have known it was.
Each hair on a body grows from its own individual hair follicle. Inside that follicle, new hair cells form at the hair shaft's root. As cells form, they push older cells out of the follicle. When the old cells are pushed out, the cells die. We see those dead cells as hair. A hair follicle will produce new cells for a specific period of time depending on where on the body it is located. This period is called the growth phase. Hair has a growth phase, a rest phase, and then will restart the growth phase again. When a hair follicle starts its rest phase, the hair shaft will break. The existing hair falls out and is replaced by a new hair. Therefore, the length of time the hair is able to spend in a growing phase controls the maximum length of that hair. Cells that make hairs on arms are programmed so they will stop growing every couple of months. The hair on your arms, therefore, stays short. The hair follicles on your head, however, are programmed to let hair grow for years, so the hair can grow very long. Shedding animals have hair follicles that synchronize their rest phases, so all the follicles enter the rest phase at once. That way, all the hair falls out at the same period of time. A shedding dog will lose hair in large clumps. That's kind of cool. I did not know all of that about hair follicles.
Maybe it's a lucky hair. Your grandmother would probably say, "That's your lucky hair."
That's right.
Deanna, don't pluck it. Don't pluck it, Deanna.
Like, Grandma, my pubes are down to the floor. I don't know.
That's not good luck. That's a nightmare. It's not good luck. That's somebody else's nightmare. That ain't my nightmare.
It's everybody's nightmare.
And now, the longest pubes in the world, ladies and gentlemen. Standing there at a seedy stop at the dump bar. Biatch has the pubes out. Oh.
Jonesy be like, I knew it.
Take a picture with a weirdly bearded pube lady.
Why is it got to be weird?
I don't know.
The JJO Morning Show podcast with Johnny and D. Listen, rate, subscribe. Catch a new show every Monday through Friday, 6 till 10 a.m. on 94.1 JJO or streaming anywhere in the JJO app. Johnny and D, nowhere but JJO.